Skip, what was your reaction to the injury last night?
Man, I had the game on. I was watching. I thought pretty carefully, and I didn't think this was a big deal initially. In fact, I started to tweet about it, and then I thought, it's not that big a deal. Just let it go because I don't really know what's happening, but it appeared not much happened. So let's get this straight. Gortat pushed Zaza, and he fouled Zaza, who fell back into Kevin Durant. But he didn't crash into him. He didn't hit him full force into a planted left foot, right? He bumped into Kevin's then hyperextending knee, but it wasn't all of Zaza full force against the planted left foot, which can be just disaster, right?
Correct.
Kevin was able to hop away from it, to jump back enough. I didn't think he took full force. And in fact, he stayed on the floor for 2 more possessions before he asked out of the game. But even though he limped off and limped to the locker room, he did so completely under his own power. So he didn't need a couple of assistants to help him off. And I went to bed last night thinking, well, at worst case, this could be torn cartilage, which would require minor arthroscopic surgery, and he'll be back in a month, say, at max, and he will be full bore, ready to go for the playoffs. And then I wake up to the fact that several of the veteran reporters said it was as somber a locker room as they've ever seen from these Golden State Warriors, that they all stayed, or most of them stayed in their game jerseys, even until the point the media got let in, because they were all just sitting, looking at each other and also studying their phones as if something bad had really happened.
Could it be because of the unknown? Because they don't know?
They don't know, but Kevin had already left to go get an MRI,
Correct.
Which was probably a bad sign. And as you step back from this, then the reports are starting to surface this morning that it could be the worst case scenario, and I'm going to have to guess on this, that it would be torn ligament, torn patella tendon in the hyperextension, something that would cause Kevin to miss the whole season. But I'm still surprised because it did not look like a season-ending kind of blow to the knee. Is that the way you would have seen it from a football perspective?
I didn't think patella, Skip, for the simple fact normally when someone tears their patella, it's a lot of force. Either the force is down, you're making contact with the ground, or you're planted and somebody makes contact. And like you said, he was able to somewhat get his foot off the ground.
Jump back.
Right, he didn't take the full blow because he saw Zaza falling, but he was like, and then last second it caught him. But it could possibly be, you hate to speculate, and I really don't want to speculate, but I tell you this, Kevin Durant gives you 25, 8, and 5. Where are they going to get that from?
Not from Matt Barnes. But they did jump right out and sign Matt Barnes as a kind of a desperation fill-in emergency move. And I'm not sure they would have made that move. And Matt Barnes,
unless something
indicated on social media, this is for the rest of the year. Right. So it must be pretty serious.
Because Skip, what it does, it changes the dynamic of this basketball team. See, when you got Kevin Durant at the beginning of the season, you anticipated having him for the entirety of the season. So you depleted your bench. Brandon Rush is gone, Barbosa is gone, Azealia is gone, Bogut is gone. So what was your strength was your bench. You gave that all up to get Kevin Durant because you say, you know what he can give us. He can give us Harrison Barnes production and also Barbosa. So we can get those 25 the points to 16, 14, 16 that Harrison Barnes was giving you, and Barbosa's giving you, 8 to 10 a night. So that's the 25. We can make that up. But what they don't realize is that Kevin Durant, because he's 7 foot tall, 7'6" wingspan, he was better defensively for the Golden State Warriors than he ever was for the OKC Thunder. People don't realize this. They lead the league in block shots.
They do.
With really not a shot blocker on their team. You think of DeAndre Jordan, you think of Gobert, you think of those guys as shot blockers, but they lead the league in shot blocks. They're number 2 in defensive rank. So, Skip, but it's a blessing and a curse. And you hate to say, being injured is a blessing. But the fact of the matter is that they have time. Now, if he had gotten hurt right before the playoffs started, and you're having to go into the playoffs to try to find out what you're going to do. Now, when he missed the game Saturday night against Brooklyn, McCaw started. I believe that Steve Kerr will stay with that lineup because he doesn't like to upset his bench. He likes Iguodala coming in. He loves Sean Livingston coming in at the same time off the bench. So I don't think he would change that roster spot. But what this also does, the nights that Clay and Steph didn't have it going, Kevin Durant could have it going. He'd go get you 30 or 40. The margin of error is condensed now. So they have off nights, they're going to lose. Whereas before, if one of those guys or both of those guys have an off night, Kevin Durant go get you 38, go get you 40, and you win the ball game. The margin of error is a lot smaller, and it's dragged a lot of teams saying, you know what? You got a chance now, Skip.
So let's just be real about this. They just lost a man that I have over the last month been advocating should have at least have been in the MVP discussion.
Yes.
I'm not saying he's the MVP, but he should be top 5, maybe top 4 or 3.
Whoa. How about top 6 or 7?
No, top 5.
Hold on.
Okay, wait a second. The Golden State Warriors are still the best team in basketball with Kevin Durant.
Yes.
He leads them in scoring. He leads them in rebounding. He leads them in block shots. And he leads them in field goal percentage. And you're telling me that's not an MVP top 5? I'm sorry, it is.
Let me ask you this.
Wow.
Okay, maybe you're right. Okay, is he in front of Westbrook?
No.
Is he in front of Harden?
No.
He's in front of LeBron?
Yes.
See,
He is. Well, I mean, which team has a better record?
What about Kawhi?
Huh?
Is he in front of Kawhi?
That's
Which team has the better record?
Which
team has the better record?
Well, again, he's top 5. You said he wasn't top 5.
I give him
That's
top
debatable.
5. I give him top. Okay,
I'll put him ahead of Kawhi for this moment.
No, you put him ahead of Kawhi because you want to put him ahead of LeBron. I would go, okay, he's top 5. So you put him in there with Kawhi, LeBron, and all those other guys.
Well,
okay,
the point is, this is a huge loss if, in fact, it's a season-ending loss for Kevin Durant.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. You make it seem like this team has never played without Kevin Durant before.
Okay.
Now, they integrated him in early, but like I said, they have 22 games left. They have an opportunity to move down the stretch, get their rotation, how they want to have it set, and move forward.
Okay, but give me a good Dane mate. Just give me one, because you're the best. You speak Australian now. And guess what?
Did he sign?
Yes, that's what the reports are, that he's signing with Cleveland. Good day, mate, is no longer with Golden State. Festa Zazili from the best school in America, Vanderbilt University, is no longer with Golden State.
Oh, the one that blew that 19-point lead last night?
Harrison Barnes, who is about to lead the Dallas Mavericks into the 8th playoff spot, is no longer with Golden State. So you made the point, they don't have Barbosa. They don't have the depth anymore.
Rush. Yeah.
This is all of a sudden a very different basketball team than the one that was up 3-1 over LeBron's team in the finals last year.
Skip, we tracked them down. I keep saying we. I gotta get out of that habit, Joe. This is like
yes, you do.
You were out there on that court, right?
The Cavs
Yeah.
tracked them down from a 3-1 deficit, having to win 2 games on Golden State's floor. But Skip, they have 22 games left. Steve Kerr will have a chance to sit his rotation.
He will.
Now,
and I can't wait to see Matt Barnes in that rotation, because he averaged in 54 games for Sacramento 8, 5, and 3. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. That's not exactly Kevin Durant's replacement, but go ahead.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. Where are you going to go at this present time and go get 25, 8,
Nowhere.
and 4?
Nowhere.
Exactly.
And by the way, just a quick aside, Matt Barnes, I think it was on Instagram, that this is the happiest day of his life outside of his kid's birth. But that's kind of disrespectful to Kevin Durant. Just me, it's like sort of the wrong place, wrong time to make that statement publicly. Happiest day to return to Golden State, obviously, where he played from, 06 to 08. Anyway, but that's Matt Barnes. He's never one for saying the right thing at the right time.
I was watching last night. I was watching this team from Nashville, Tennessee. They were up like 19 points.
Are we going to go there?
I just scared. I can't watch a basketball game.
They don't have Malik Monk on their team.
Can I watch a basketball game, Skip? I didn't mention. I said a team from Nashville, Tennessee. Is that the only college team in Nashville?
You should have been watching Russell Westbrook. We'll get to that.
I watched that too.
You should have been watching.
I did.